Hi everyone, welcome back to a joint pickup video, Game Hunters and Us.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been about a month since I put out my video, and I think it's been like 3 weeks since yours.
Something like that.
Something like that. So,
it's been a little slow for both of us since then.
yeah. So first off, we want to do a huge thank you and shout out to CanadianRetro. He nominated us for a contest, I guess a contest shout out video.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. It's not something we really expect out of any YouTuber to do, but it's always great when it does. So, in return, shout out to you. We'll put a link to Canadian Retro's channel down in the description. Definitely check him out. It's pretty cool. And apparently,
I think he's also Canadian.
He is. Well, his name's Canadian Retro, so I would hope so.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's been a long week for me.
So yeah, let's jump straight into the pickups.
All right. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. It's as I kind of mentioned, it's been a little slow for me lately. I'm still trying to sell a bunch of the games that I put on the Kijiji ad because I need the room. So it's been kind of weird. There was one guy. Within the first few days, he said, "Are you willing to ship to Ottawa?" I said, "Sure," and I haven't heard from him since.
I love those people.
And then there was one guy who's trying to negotiate down one of the he only wanted one game, and he was asking half price for it already. I'm willing to negotiate, sure, but not if you're only buying one game.
Yeah.
Maybe a few dollars down, but not half.
I've had people like that recently too. Like I put something up for like, I don't know. I think mostly something I have is like $20, and people are like, "I'll give you 10." I'm just like, that doesn't even come close. Not that we're trying to be greedy, but
no.
It's already fair priced at what it's at, and we're not trying to take advantage of people. But especially your ads, like your ads are like, your games are like really well priced. So,
but no, I mean, and then there are a few people who. There's one guy a couple days ago who asked if a bunch of these games are available. He asked for like 10 or 12, and then I said, "Yeah, they're all still available." And then he's like, "What's the lowest price you're willing to offer for all of them?" And I said, "Just make me an offer." Because I'm admittedly a little lazy when it comes to that, so just make me an offer, and I'll say whether that's fine or not. And again, never heard from him since.
Awesome.
Anyway, let's get on with my recent pickups. First of all, I got a whole bunch of Atari 2600 games for, I think it was $4 each.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'm not even going to bother going through all these. But a bunch of games. None of them are particularly valuable, but... And I also don't have an Atari 2600. I do have an Atari system, but it's not the 2600. I'll get into that later, because it's worth its own video, because there's a lot of story behind that. And then I also picked up 2 Game Gear games for $5 each. Echo the Dolphin and Sonic 2. They both came with these cases. Again, I don't have a Game Gear.
I do. Doesn't work,
I would like to get one. My brother actually used to have one, but he sold it to a coworker of mine. And then there was actually one time a few years ago when I found a Game Gear on sale for exactly $5. I still don't know why I didn't pick that up.
Especially if it was working. Those things always break.
Well, the store has a good reputation. It's in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
But it has a really good reputation with, I think, a 90-day return policy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I kind of regret not picking that up. And then I also went to a game store not so long ago, bought Yoshi's Island DS complete with everything for $30. Complete for a Nintendo game, these usually drop down in price really slowly, so I thought this was worth it. Plus, I actually wanted this game to begin with. And then I also picked up Twilight Scene It. I find the Twilight movies hilariously bad, especially the newest one. So $5 for this, I thought it's good for a laugh, and then I'll probably just sell it off after that. And then I also bought ignore the price tag on top of this, but Dark Forces, the original for the PlayStation 1.
Good game.
For $10. I actually have the PC version, but it's hard to get working on a Windows 7 without doing too much DOSBox stuff.
Yeah.
And sure, I can get it working, but about halfway through the second level, the sound stops for some reason. So,
PC game.
PlayStation version.
It's easier.
And then the other game I got, this was $15. Dracula, The Last Sanctuary. It's complete and in pretty good condition. It's a 2-disc adventure-based game. Now, believe it or not, the reason I got this was actually for research purposes.
Interesting.
And I guess I forgot, but yes, Dark Forces is also complete. The instructions are a little wrinkly, but otherwise it's in really good condition. I could probably flatten it out.
Whatever.
A heavy textbook or something if I really wanted. And that's it for used games. I've also bought 2 new games since my last video. The first one, I actually haven't opened this yet. New Super Luigi U. They really need to work on their titles.
They do.
Sorry, I keep blocking your face.
I don't really care. Whatever.
The reason I haven't opened it yet is because I'm still working my way through New Super Mario U.
Brothers U.
And I'd like to finish that first. I'm pretty close to the end. It's just Mario games, I usually play through them slowly.
Yeah.
Because after a while, they're all kind of the
very
same.
repetitive.
They're good, but
They're good, yeah, I do agree.
I don't want to get sick of it. And the other new game I bought was Saints Row 4. I've been playing that a lot lately. It's completely different from the other Saints Row games. Gameplay-wise, it's kind of halfway between kind of Crackdown... What's that PlayStation 3 equivalent of it? Infamous. Infamous, or...
Whatever.
It's... Gameplay-wise, it's kind of in there somewhere. Story-wise, it's a bizarre, yet really fun combination of Independence Day, The Matrix, and maybe a touch of Mass Effect.
Fair enough.
It's so much fun, though. And that's about it for all the games I've been picking up lately.
What about trade stuff?
I already mentioned that.
I mean, that stuff.
Oh, right. Sorry.
We just did a trade.
Yeah, we just did a trade. The games he gave me...
They'll look familiar.
I don't... None of these will... Well, maybe 1 or 2 of these are okay.
Those 2 will be good. Anyways.
Okay, the 2 good ones... Fable, the first one, never actually played it, kind of interested, and Bully.
Bully's good.
I'm curious to try it out.
Bully's good.
And then the ones that are probably not so good, Star Trek Conquest might be okay. I don't know, I haven't played it yet. We actually tried to do a Let's Play of this.
It was so terrible.
Power Rangers Dino Thunder. We actually failed to record the sound for the game.
We've tried twice, I think, to do a Let's Play on this, and
then
it doesn't want to be...
You hated it so much that you don't want to play it again.
I
so
don't. Not really. You'll recognize that one from my very first pickup video. That was one of the first games I picked up.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to do a solo Let's Play of it and
Go for it.
Tear it apart.
It's terrible. It's
and
terrible.
then another game, Army Men Sarge's War. Again, it's not going to be good, but...
Army Men games are decent, but
some of them
yeah.
The multiplayer of this game was just silly.
Yeah, we did play multiplayer of that, and it was pretty laughable.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it. All right. So yeah, what I traded those games for, we'll go into that. Been wanting to play this game for a while, mostly because I'm a fan of Quentin Tarantino movies, and this is kind of like Kill Bill. It's wet.
I thought it was okay when I played it.
I played the demo and I really enjoyed it, so I don't know.
I just didn't think it was good enough to really keep it.
Yeah.
Personally.
Whatever. I wanted it, so it worked out.
It's pretty short too. I finished it in 2 days.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Next is Dead Island for the Xbox. Believe it or not, my dad and I play video games together, and I'm always looking for games that we can play, like co-op. Because I always beat him because he doesn't like competitive, but co-op, and we play all the time.
I thought Dead Island was okay, but I'm not really that big into zombies in general.
I love zombies. They're great. And the last one was the first BioShock. I want to get this game mainly because I want to play BioShock Infinity. Or Infinite. Infinite? Yeah. I think it's Infinite. It is Infinite.
One of them.
Anyways, but I'm kind of OCD when it comes to it, and I have to play the games in order. Alright, next up I found another... I have a lot of luck with these, actually. Another GunCon 2 for the PS2. I think this is like my 6th one that I found.
Yeah, you have enough of those.
But they're
I'll
so good.
just take this off your hands.
Sure. I actually haven't tested it yet, but the clickers in there are good, so, I mean, if anything else, it works as a spare part for the ones that do work, so.
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe they'll start your own arcade.
I should at this point. Yesterday, I found Resident Evil Outbreak for the PS2. It is complete. And it was $5 at Goodwill, and this is the one that was supposed to be meant for like online co-op for up to 4 players or something like that. So
does it still have solo play at all?
I think
ever?
it has solo play, but you just have like
Oh yeah, it says 1 player.
you just have like CPU players, and they're apparently not very smart as usual with most games where you have to.
What do you expect?
Alright, so these games I got a while ago, but I completely forgot to put them in an actual pickups video. So here they are. I have Army of Two, Devil's Cartel. I'm a huge fan of the series. This is probably the weakest of the 3. I haven't played a whole lot of it yet, but...
I haven't played any, so I wouldn't know. I played the other 2. They were good.
Yeah, you played some of them. I know we played a little bit.
We played through the bulk of the first one.
The first one,
I know
yeah.
that much.
So I really enjoyed those 2 games, and I got this one just to continue the series. But you don't play as the same characters, unfortunately. But
so it's not really the same series. It's the same series in name.
kind of, yeah, kind of, but not really. I also got Tomb Raider. This is the collector's edition, and it comes with a little comic book. So it's pretty cool. It's very interesting.
It's a decent comic too.
Yeah, it is. Well, even the game itself is really good. So
told you.
I know. So yeah, if you definitely want a good single player game with like really good story, that's it for
Third-person
you.
shooter.
Yeah, check out Ben's review on that. He has a video on our playlist or library, whatever you want to call it.
I actually feel like playing it again sometime soon.
It is a very good game. This one, of course, a lot of people got it, but I did get it myself and have a lot of fun playing it. And it is Grand Theft Auto 5. Not really a huge surprise. Obviously, it's complete. The disc isn't in here because it's in my Xbox.
Didn't you get that for free with some trade-ins or something?
Yeah, I took some old PS2 games that I played a little bit or wasn't very interested in, and I basically got this fully with trade credit. And it is the pre-order edition, so it comes with like the blimp DLC and everything.
Nice.
So yeah, and it was like flat, like $60, like no tax, just $60 straight up. So
nice.
That was pretty good.
I don't have that game yet. The only real reason is I got Grand Theft Auto 4 the day it came out, and as much as I like the game, it took me 4 years to play through it.
Yeah.
So if it's going to take me that long to finish it, I might as well wait for a price drop anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. This is a completely different game. Like if you think it's like Grand Theft Auto 4, this is like for YouTube. It's a very different game. Like
we were just playing it.
Yeah, we were just playing it not too long ago. So
we were playing it in between the 2 clips of this video.
So this next deal, was a really amazing deal. I've been looking for this system for a while, and I finally got one. I saw an ad for some Game Boy Advance games, and the price beside it said $1.50. So I was a little confused. So I sent the guy an email and said, "Hey, are you asking for $1.50 for all of your games, or just like one?" And then he sent me an email back saying, "Oh, well, just come by and we can work it out." I was like, oh, "Okay." And this was like 10 o'clock at night, in the rain. So I just kind of drove over there and checked out his games. So he had all of these games. There's a whole stack of them. I think there's 7. So briefly, they are Fairly Odd Parents, Enter the Cleft, SpongeBob SquarePants, Lights Camera Pants, SpongeBob, Finding Nemo. I don't know. Duel Masters, Kaijudo Showdown.
That might be okay.
It's like a it kind of reminded me a bit of like the Pokemon games, which I've never really been huge into Pokemon, but it kind of looked like that.
Same
kind
here,
of game.
really.
Yeah. Crash Nitro Kart.
That's alright.
Good game. A lot of fun. Spyro Season of Ice, which is a fairly decent game, actually.
It's a well-known series.
Yes, all Spyro games are generally good. And then I got Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, all
good,
of that.
Good remake of the original Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo. I used to have it for the Game Boy Advance, too.
Yeah, so it's great to have those. So I met the guy and he just said, you know, he kind of looked at it, he's like, oh, I got 7 games here. And I was like, how about $2.50 for all of them? And I was like, yeah, for sure. $2.50? Yeah, I'll pay that. And then he said, are you looking for a Game Boy Advance SP? I said, yeah, sure. Well, what can you tell me about it? He's like, oh, it's blue and decent shape and holds a good charge. I don't have a charger for it, but you can have a look at it. I was like, sure. So he brings out this blue Game Boy Advance SP. You can see it's a little bit. It looks used for sure, but overall
discolored.
A little bit discolored, but it's not bad, and it works. Turns on. So, yeah, I said, oh, how much are you looking for that? And he said, well, since you're out here already, how about we do the games and the Game Boy for $5?
What?
Yeah. So I was like, awesome, yes. So he gave me back my $2.50 and
this
I handed him.
This alone should be at least $20. And
Yeah.
same for Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, it was an amazing deal. So he gave me my $2.50 back, and then I handed him a $5 bill, and then I got all those for $5. And then he said if he ever found a charger, he would let me know, and I could just come by and pick it up. So it was awesome. So today, it might be yesterday by the time you're viewing this, he sends me an email saying, actually first he sent an email through one of my other Kijiji ads, wanting to get one of my Namco plug-and-plays that I've been selling. I had it up there for about $10. So he said, hey, I'll get this from you, and he didn't realize it was me, and then he recognized my email. He said, oh, hey, I'm the guy who sold you the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance SP, so, yeah, whenever you could drop it off, that'd be awesome. And I found the charger for it, so you can swing by and grab that too. And I was like, awesome. So I swung by. Someone unfortunately stole his $10 today at school right before I got to his house.
Jerk.
So, well, whatever. He's just like, well, I don't have $10 cash, but I can give you a car charger for the Game Boy Advance SP. So he gave me both the wall charger there and the car charger for it. And then he said I also have some DS games to make up for the $10 that I don't have.
Wow.
So he went inside and grabbed his case of DS games, and he's just like, I can't give all these away, but I don't know. I was like, all right, well, pick out the ones that you want to get rid of, and I can go through them and figure out. So he literally just went through and then pulled out all these games and just handed them to me and said, there you go. And that was our deal.
This guy sounds amazing.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He has his own game channel too, so on YouTube. But anyways, the first one he gave me was Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2. I think one's March of the Minis. I don't know. I've never played that one. You ever played those?
I haven't played any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty decent. And then I also got a copy of Yoshi Island DS. So there we got 3 Yoshi Islands in this video. We've got your copy for the DS, my copy for the DS, and a loose copy for the Game Boy Advance.
Considering yours was free, it's probably better than my $30 deal for the full.
I guess a little bit.
Set.
Yeah. So yeah. And then I got New Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah.
All 3 of those are supposed to be good.
Yeah, so I was definitely more than happy with that. I would be happy, as soon as he handed me Yoshi's Island, I would have been like, okay, that's good. But then he just handed these 2 to me as well, so I wasn't going to say no. But anyways, that was awesome. I thought it was a really good deal. And so essentially it only cost me like, I guess if you want to include the price of the plug and play, it only cost me about $10 for all of that. Because I only spent $5 on that plug and play, and then $5 on this DS deal, or the SP deal, so...
One of your better deals of the year?
One of my better deals of the year. It is. Probably the most games I've ever gotten for $10 or $5, however you're going to call it. So, yeah, I'm definitely happy with that. So yeah, that's our pickups. I hope you enjoyed. This is a bit of a longer video, I guess. We haven't had a long video in a while.
We haven't had a video together in a while either.
So again, another big thank you to Canadian Retro and to... I forget what's the guy's name.
We'll add the link in the
We'll add the link. I forget what... Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to offend, but I honestly can't remember.
Late.
It is late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, we'll have a link to both channels down in the bottom, and big thank you to both of you.
1:30.
It's 1:30 in the morning right now. So, yeah, like the video, comment on the video. We reply to almost every comment we reply to.
Yeah.
So yeah, and subscribe if you like this video, and see you guys next time.
See ya.